if you want to stand out, you need to do something outstanding. Now, what does that mean? Many times people say, I want to have an extraordinary income, I want to have extraordinary life, I want to have extraordinary success, I want to have extraordinary this. But you see, they need to ask, are you an extraordinary person? Are you willing to work extraordinarily hard in life? Do you have extraordinary commitments in life? Do you have extraordinary relationships in life? Do you have extraordinary integrity in life? If you got none of these, you can't get anything in life. You will never get anything extraordinary. Therefore, we must be something before we can get anything.
On this episode of my podcast is eminent motivational speaker Shiv Khera, author, motivational speaker, business consultant, and an educator who is known for his book, You Can Win. And today he talks about his new book, You Can Achieve More. He shares his personal journey from his early life, being a car washer, to selling insurance, and then on to a motivational speaker. He talks about the India story, the youth, the social media, and also the power of a prayer. So here's an amazing episode with someone who has always touched our lives, whom we can connect with, the one and only Shiv Khera.
The theme of my podcast is Sky, which is success, knowledge, and you. And in that success, I believe the most important thing is a positive attitude. Now, how important is to develop a positive and a winning mentality in life? What have you is your learning, sir?
Santosh, all I can say is we have a quote that says, winners don't do different things, they do things differently. Okay. Now, I'm going to come back to this quote a little bit later.
Yeah.
But my book, which is called You Can Achieve More, that was a new one which was launched in London. It has a subtitle, if you want to stand out, you need to do something outstanding. I repeat, if you want to stand out, you need to do something outstanding. See, and the first sentence of the book says, a person with a positive attitude cannot be stopped. And a person with a negative attitude cannot be helped. You can't help them. This is really what the truth is. Now, we need to realize the constructive power of positive thinking. I repeat, we need to appreciate the constructive power of positive thinking. At the same time, we need to also realize the destructive power of negative thinking. That is also very destructive.
Yep.
So we need to understand how we want to move forward. Now, considering that, our quote is on the second book, if you want to stand out, you need to do something outstanding. Now, what does that mean? Many times people say, I want to have an extraordinary income, I want to have extraordinary life, I want to have extraordinary success, I want to have extraordinary this. But you see, they need to ask, are you an extraordinary person? Are you willing to work extraordinarily hard in life? Do you have extraordinary commitments in life? Do you have extraordinary relationships in life? Do you have extraordinary integrity in life? If you got none of these, you can't get anything in life. You will never get anything extraordinary. Therefore, we must be something before we can get anything. So that is a major part here that we're talking about. Now, you see, many times when people see a success story, you know what they say? Must be lucky. Must be at the right place at the right time. This is an incomplete statement, which I have mentioned in my book, You Can Achieve More, that not only do we need to be at the right place at the right time, but we need to be the right person at the right place at the right time. And this is also incomplete. Not only do we need to be the right person at the right place at the right time, but then we need to do the right thing too.
Yeah.
Look, you could be the right person at the right place at the right time, but if you don't do the right thing, you'll get nothing in life. So the equation needs to be completed, which is where sadly people look incomplete information and they go run around. Now, let me share with you.
Yeah.
See, a great boxer, when he used to go into the ring, he used to say, I'm the greatest, I'm the champion, I'm the greatest, I'm the champion, I'm the greatest, I'm the champion. Now, what was this? Positive thinking. What was he saying again and again? I'm the greatest, I'm the champion. He was psyching himself up mentally. And when he went into the ring, he looked at his opponent and he said, you have the belt, but I'm the champion. You have the belt, but I'm the champion. That means what? That means before he ever became the champion inside the ring, he became the champion outside the ring. Now, what does this tell you? With positive thinking, everything in life is possible. Do you agree with that, Santosh?
Absolutely spot on.
Okay, absolutely incorrect answer.
Okay.
Now, hear that. You see, when the person said, I'm the greatest, I'm the champion, he was not sitting in the living room watching TV, having popcorn and drinking Coca-Cola. This guy was punching the bag all the time. He was punching the bag all the time. Remember, positive thinking does not guarantee. See, I don't care how positive I am. I cannot do a kidney transplant on you and have you live. You'd be dead.
Agreed.
See, positive thinking does not guarantee success. Positive thinking with positive efforts and actions increases our probability of success. And that is the difference. And a great boxer once said, in life to succeed, we need two things. We need the skill and we need the will. One without the other will not do the job. We need both. But between the two, will is a little more important than the skill. Why is that? You see, the champion said, when I was knocked down and he was lying on the floor and the referee was counting him out, at that time, he said, it was not my skill that picked me up. What skill? He already beat me. At that time, he said, it was my will that kept saying to me, get up one more time, 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 and just get up one more time. He said, it was my will, not my skill that picked me up, which made me the champion. See, Santosh, do you see many times there are misconceptions and myths with positive thinking? You can do everything. No. You can't do everything with positive thinking. I cannot do a kidney transplant you and have you live and be dead. See, but with positive thinking, everything in you can do is much better than negative thinking. No matter what you do, you can do everything a lot better. But we need a lot more. But positive thinking must be backed with positive efforts and actions. Without that, it is incomplete. What is the difference between skill and competence? Skill is an ability. Competence is ability along with the willingness and the desire to do the job. There are many skillful people who are totally incompetent.
Yeah.
Totally incompetent. So this is really what we are talking about. And let me share with you why I use the word competence here.
Yeah.
Because there is a lot of emphasis on skill development by companies, by countries also,
Yeah.
But my contention is that companies and countries are not built on skills. They are built on character. Okay? Now, you have a skillful doctor who lacks character, will do useless surgeries, useless procedures, To them, a sick person is not a patient but a target.
Yeah, yeah. A
To
product
a,
or a
to,
service.
to a skillful lawyer who lacks character, what matter can be resolved in 5 hearings will take 500 hearings. He will drag you and squeeze you out.
Yeah, yeah.
To a skillful judge who lacks character will give you judgments, no justice. To a skillful civil servant who lacks character, he'll himself become mafia. To a skillful politician who lacks character, he will sell his country for money.
Yeah.
He'll sell his mother for money. This is what it is. So we need to understand, keep in mind, skill development will help you make a living, but self-development will help you make a fortune. And that's the difference. People who are successful, don't they make mistakes? And people who fail, don't they do positive things in life? And my answer is that people who succeed in life, they do make mistakes. But remember, making a mistake once in a while does not bring failure. Repeating the same mistake again and again is what brings failure. And doing something positive once in a while does not bring success either. Repeating the same positive behavior again and again is what brings success. So what is success? Remember, success is a habit, and so is failure. There are some people, no matter what they do, they succeed always. There are some people, no matter what they do, they fail always. What is it? Success is a habit, so is failure. And let me qualify, if I have your permission to continue, on my quote, winners don't do different things, they do things differently. And many times people ask me, Mr. Khera, what do winners do differently? And my answer is, winners form the habit of doing things losers don't like to do. And what are the things losers don't like to do? They're the same things winners don't like to do either, but they do it anyway. See, losers don't like to get up in the morning. Winners don't like to get up in the morning either. They get up anyway. Losers don't like to work hard. Winners don't like to work hard either, but they work hard anyway. See, winners form the habit of doing things losers don't like to do. Means it is habitual. It comes to them naturally. Their reflexes are moving like that. See, Santosh, I don't care how old we are. Our parents said one thing, form good habits, and habits form characters. Because 90% of our behavior is habitual. We don't think, we just act. And if we have positive habits, we are a positive character. And if we have negative habits, we are a negative character. And good habits are hard to come by, but they're easy to live with. And bad habits come easy, but they're hard to live with. And before we got the habits got us. Are you with me?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
See, this is what we are talking of. Now, sometimes people say, this guy is just lucky. Every time he touches dirt, becomes gold. And this person is just unlucky. Every time he touches gold, becomes dirt.
Right.
Now, there's a lot of truth in this statement, minus the word luck. See, when we say this person is just lucky, every time he touches dirt, becomes gold, analyze their life. Analyze every transaction in their life, and you will find the positive behavior has become habitual. Every time they do it right, it happens right, their reflexes move right.
Yeah.
And the person you call unlucky, analyze their life, analyze every transaction in their life, and you will find the negative behavior has become habitual. Every time they do it wrong, it happens wrong because the reflexes are moving wrong. Now, why am I sharing this with you? For one reason, if we have to think to do the right thing, it must come automatic. It must become a habit to all of us. See, in martial art, when kids learn martial art from white belt, yellow, orange, green, purple, brown, black belt, 5 years later, even after they get the black belt, they're still practicing the same thing: block, punch, block, punch, block, punch, block, punch. Why? Because the teacher wants the block and punch into reflex action.
Wow. Yeah.
Why? Because the teacher realizes that if the student is ever in a street fight, if he has to think to block and punch, he'll get beaten up.
Yeah.
A martial arts student never has to think to block and punch. They never commit their blow till you commit. And after you commit, their reflexes move so fast, all it takes is on, it's all over.
Absolutely.
Same thing in defense services.
Yeah.
Are you aware that 60 to 70% of the career in the defense services goes into simulation of warfare? Now, what is simulation of warfare? They play war games as if there's a real war going on right now. Why? Because they want to get into reflex action. Why? Because they realize that when there's a real war, if they have to think to fight a war, do you think they can ever fight a war? Answer is never. So, my friend, I'm bringing it again and again that if we want to do anything well with proficiency, it must come automatic. It must become a reflex action. And if we have to think to do the right thing, we can never do it right. Sir,
how is life for Mr. Shiv Khera nowadays? How do you spend time beyond your, your meetings, beyond your, your talks? You have seminars, you meet people all across the world. But otherwise, how is the day for Mr. Shiv Khera in today's time?
You're looking for a typical day of Shiv Khera?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I get up at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not an early riser. And then I have a cup of tea and I have a little something. Then I have a little starting trouble.
Okay.
I have starting trouble. I get slow. I get started. But then when I get started, then I have stopping trouble.
Okay. That's great.
Yeah. Then when I'm on the go, then I'm all the way running up and down. And I can go until midnight, 2 nights, all the way. And when I do our programs, I stand for 12 hours. I do my program that way. And somehow I feel energized. I'm never tired. I don't think in the last 65, 70 years I've ever said I'm tired. I don't understand how people get tired anyway. I don't know of anybody who works hard and gets tired. People who do nothing, they get tired.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And physical hard work, I don't think has made anybody tired. Mental stress drains out people, and that's the difference. And many times, what is a major cause of tiredness is many people start a lot of things, but they never finish things. You know what? You start something and leave it unfinished, somewhere at the back of your mind, it bothers you.
Yeah.
And whenever you finish something, it energizes you. You feel good.
Completely.
This is really, and of course, the day goes by. I'm in my office. I'm with my team, and thank God I have a great, wonderful team here. And we continue with our manuscripts, writing 2 new books, and the programs keep whatever happening. And then, if and when I have some time, I love my dogs, and that's about it. And I enjoy cooking also. I make pickles. I enjoy that. It's a great stress breaker for me. And I've started learning karaoke music now. And I sing one of those old songs sometimes at home. And then that's a great stress buster to me. So people ask me, do you do meditation? I said, no, I don't. And tell me, when I do my 1 hour of music, karaoke, that's meditation, man.
Absolutely.
What else are you looking for? You don't have to close your eyes, sit like this tight. I mean, I don't do it, period. I said, go, everybody, let the world do meditation. That's it.
Yeah. Absolutely fantastic. Mr. Shiv Khera, so much amazing to hear from you. You're so positive. And what is more important, Mr. Khera, is, through your sessions, your discussions, your talks, your interactions with globally, Indians more so, I'm sure you always, I will say, instilled that level of confidence in so many people around the world, and that's the beauty of it, right? through your own experience, which has not been easy, I'm very sure at the beginning, but things have worked out so well, and you have, the best part is you've shared that knowledge, shared your experiences,
I'm
and
grateful.
motivated the youth. So much
I'm
thanks. Thank you so
I'm
much. Thanks
grateful.
for joining for on
Thank
this
you.
podcast, Mr. Shiv Khera.